So what if a drone could stay in the air not just for a few minutes, but longer than your average movie? Heck, even longer than a lot of short-haul flights. Well, a huge breakthrough in drone tech just made that happen, and it's completely rewriting the rulebook. Let's dig into how they pulled it off.
I mean, that quote really says it all, doesn't it? We are not talking about a small step forward here. This is a massive leap. We're putting drone endurance in the same league as actual commercial planes. It's a total game changer for unmanned aviation.
Get this. The drone, which is called the Tianmushan 1, flew for over 4 hours straight. 4! To give you some perspective, you know those common multi-rotor drones you see everywhere? They're lucky if they get 30 minutes of airtime. This is just on another level entirely.
And in that 4-hour flight, it traveled an incredible 117 miles. That's about 188 kilometers. And this wasn't just some lucky one-off flight. Oh no. This futuristic machine officially set a new standard for clean aviation. And it was all confirmed as a Guinness World Record back on December 11th in Hangzhou. So what's the secret sauce behind this amazing flight? We're about to get right into it. And hey, if you enjoy getting to the bottom of big ideas like this one, take a quick second to subscribe and like our channel. That way you'll never miss out.
So, the key to this whole thing isn't some ridiculously huge battery. It's a completely different way of thinking about power.
It really all boils down to where the energy comes from. See, most drones you've ever seen run on batteries, but the Tianmushan 1, it runs on hydrogen.
Okay, now this is where it gets really cool. Think about a normal drone battery, like the one in your phone. It just stores a certain amount of power, right? Once that's gone, game over. You have to land and recharge. But a hydrogen fuel system, well, that's a whole different beast. It's more like a tiny flying generator. As long as it's got hydrogen, it's constantly making its own electricity. And that's why it can stay up in the sky for so much longer.
And don't think this is some fragile little lab project. The Tianmushan 1 is built to work. It's designed to carry actual equipment, HD cameras, important sensors, and it stays perfectly stable during these super long flights. Plus, it can handle really hot or cold weather. So the takeaway here is, it's not just long-lasting, it's also tough and practical.
So, a flight time this long doesn't just break records, it opens up a whole new universe of things we can finally try with drones.
With a 4-hour window, we can now attempt stuff that was basically impossible before. Just imagine, a single drone checking hundreds of miles of pipeline for leaks in one go. Or, what about giving firefighters a constant eye in the sky during a wildfire? We can try delivering life-saving medical supplies to remote villages that are cut off. It's just a brilliant example of how a tech achievement like this can directly translate into saving time, money, and maybe even lives.
And the best part, the cherry on top, it does all of this with zero harmful emissions. Seriously, the only thing that comes out of its hydrogen power system is plain old water. That makes it the perfect tool for really sensitive jobs, like keeping an eye on wildlife in protected parks.
Okay, so a world record is amazing, but what does this all mean for the bigger picture?
Well, the main takeaway, what all the experts are saying, is this. Hydrogen power for drones has officially graduated. It's not just a fancy experiment anymore.
They are becoming realistic, affordable tools that people can use for actual, everyday jobs. This flight proves that we're right on the edge of seeing drones play a much bigger and much longer lasting role in our world.
And that leaves us with a really fascinating question. I mean, this record was 4 hours, but the technology is only going to get better from here. So just imagine for a second a future where a drone could stay up in the air almost forever. What's the one problem you would solve with that kind of power?